The streak is over. Wait a minute, I'm getting too lit. I'm getting way too lit for the first episode, bro. And it's the end of a 6-game losing streak.
It's
am I going in?
It's been a long time.
Yeah. Well, before we go any further, I'm Rome Jones.
And I'm Tron Jacobs.
And you already know, y'all. We're just two Wizards fans here. Just two Wizards fans.
Kispert for three. Nice pass with a left hand to Trash for the and one. Beal to Gafford. Right side clears out.
The Varius.
Yes, y'all. We back, man. We back for the first time, literally. All right. This is the first episode, number 1, y'all, of Two Wizards Fans. Once again, I am Rome Jones, being joined by my brother Tron Jacobs, man. And hey, this is gonna be the one-stop shop for y'all, for all Wizards fans, by the way, to be able to kind of come and vent. There's a lot of stuff that we go through as Wizards fans, and we want to be able to offer this place, this one-stop shop where you can come to and get off those thoughts and those feelings, man. But real quick, bro, Tron, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm blessed. I'm happy to be here with you, bro. This is exciting. Yeah, listen, we got to look forward to something being Wizards fans, and this is it.
Hey, exactly, bro. Very well said, man. Very well said. And one thing that I think that we can definitely hang our hat on right now is that, hey, the streak is over, man. As of today, which is, getting closer to the All-Star break and so forth, our boys went on a 6-game losing streak, all right? And ironically, the last time that they won a game was against the Sixers, and that was back on, it looks like January 17th. Good gracious, good gosh. Oh my goodness, I was in Cabo. But anyway, feels like a year ago. But anyway, man, your thoughts, man, on the skid, bro. I mean, should we be excited about this? Do you feel like it's a turnaround?
So, mixed feelings, let's start it like that, right? So, mixed feelings because you have to be mindful. The Sixers are a really good team. They're at the top of the East. But you also lost 6 games leading up to this. So if you can beat one of the best teams in the East, why couldn't you beat some of these other teams that you've been playing? So for me, I'm not necessarily excited. Let me rephrase that. I don't feel like this is like a point where we're saying we're turning it around. I think
get them, bro. Get them.
We need to see more. But what I do think is that this is an opportunity to show, like, okay, we're not just going to lay down. But then again, we had some people missing. I'm not going to get into that. That's not this topic. We had some people missing. We don't know what the dynamic is when everybody's there. It seems like once we started getting everybody back, we started going on that skid a little bit, but that's for another time. So what are your thoughts?
Bruh, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, man. During this entire streak, I probably have just been, I've been stressed out, bro. I've been really stressed out. When you think about it, because we started out 10-3. 10-3, my guy. And I mean, if we had started this pod at the beginning of the season, you would have thought that we were going to the finals. I actually would have said it. We probably would have had a whole episode on us. Okay, because it was that big, we were that good, we were that deep, and then now it has gotten to a point where I feel like we just need to blow it up. And this is the first time I felt that way in a long time. I'm talking about since like Gilbert Arenas days, pre-John Wall days. I'm talking about on some real blow it up type stuff, right? Like get rid of everything, all right? Abort ship. All right, that's where I'm at right now because, like, especially with Brad, and that's something I guess we're gonna kind of get into a little bit deeper as we go here. But I mean, honestly, man, I just feel like we're at a point where we are starting to see under the cover of who Bradley Beal is, and we're seeing that he's not necessarily a top-notch guy, right? So I think that is where we are at right now, and it's not exciting to break a losing streak, period. But even with this team and with everything that has been going on, you would think that we would be excited, but I'm not. because
I get that 100%.
Because it's not one of those wins, right, where you feel like they're going to turn it around. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just feel like it's one of those wins where it's like, all right, we snuck one in. You know what I mean? Like, because the Sixers came off a back-to-back, bro. You know what I mean? So, come on now. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on that, man. Any last thoughts on that, man, before we get to the next segment here?
Yeah, you made a really good point that the Sixers came off that back-to-back, and they were missing people. They're missing good people, right? So Seth Curry wasn't playing. He's good for a bucket. So you got to be mindful. Like, I know that we missed Brad and we missed TB, but they were missing people too. So you're absolutely right. It's not a highlight win. I think that, I mean, any win is a good win. Don't get me wrong. Any win's a good win, but it's definitely not that flip of a switch. Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. Any win's a good win because the feeling of winning is so much better than the feeling of losing. Now, don't get me wrong.
True.
They shouldn't be overly proud of themselves, but a win's a win. So you got to take it like it is, right? A win's a win. But yeah, I digress. But I agree with you.
Hey, man. Well, let's see if the front office agrees. And speaking of the front office, hey, well, we're getting closer to the trade deadline, sir. All right, as of this episode and this recording. And I just said it. I want to see us blow it up. Me personally, okay? I'm on that side of the spectrum in our fandom. Now, I'm certain, very few Wizard fans out there that would like to see this thing kind of work itself through. I don't know who you are, but anyway,
might be out there.
Yeah, you're out there. But the thing is, man, my question to you now is, bro, going into the trade deadline, we know that we have an opportunity here. Okay, we have an opportunity to either go left or to go right, which is, top 10 in the draft or to make a run at this thing in the playoffs. So, to our viewers, we wanted to bring up a top 5 list here, okay? A top 5 list of Wizards we want to see traded and a top 5 list of who we want to see as Wizards by the end of the season. So, I'm going to kick it over to you, T. Thoughts on that, bro? Wizards that you want to see traded, man. Give me a name.
So I'm gonna start with KCP, and we've had conversations about this before. I'm starting with KCP. Not that I don't like him. I just don't feel like he did what he was brought here to do. Right. So supposed to be a great 3-point shooter. Don't get me wrong. He's made some good threes, but he's not making enough. Right. They say he's a good defender. He's doing okay, but he's not doing what we need him to do. Right. So if you're supposed to be a 3-and-D, I need you to actually be a 3-and-D, not a sometimes 3-and-D. Right. So for me, KCP is expendable. I think that if we can use him to get a better chip, you kind of got to go for it.
Gotta go for it, man. Hey, I agree, bro. Say less, man. Say less, bro. I agree 1,000%, man. If this was an actual order, which is not, I would think he would probably be at the top of the list because he was supposed to be Ariza. Okay, for all my Wizards fans out there, if you've been a Wizard fan in the last decade, Trevor Ariza was that dude. Okay, back when Wall and Beal, when they was first starting out, Ariza was a solid 3. All right, I'm talking about like a solid 3, like all borderline all-star type of 3, and 3 and D guy at that. You know what I mean? So when you go back to that 3 and D role, we've been missing that ever since him. You know what I mean? When you really think about it, my guy, like we haven't had that, and KCP was really supposed to step in and really, he was actually supposed to be that guy that coming in, you could give him the ball. All right, you could give any given night, if say Brad was going down or whatever, or Dinwiddie was going down, nigga, even if got that on Rui won't hit, KCP was supposed to step up. All right. So anyway, so that's my vent session on KCP, man. But let's go to another name real quick here, bro. And I think this guy is probably at this moment, as of today, is probably up there, my guy. Spencer Dinwiddie, bro. Spencer Dinwiddie, man. I think he's up there, bro. And I think it's self-explanatory as to why. But I'm gonna kick it over to you, man. What's your thoughts on Dinwiddie, bro?
I got a couple. So first, the Wizards bring him in, pay him good money to run this team. He's not running anything. So I'm not trying to knock the guy. I mean, supposedly he tried to step up and be a leader, and it wasn't wanted. But me personally, I believe that leadership isn't in what you say, it's in what you do. Lead by example. Run the team. Show that you're capable of running the team. And if you do that, people are going to follow you because they acknowledge that you're here to win, right? I don't feel like he's done that. He's had a couple of good games. I'm not going to say he hasn't, but you have to be mindful those games are when Brad's not there. So when your star player is not there, you can play well. What's wrong with the dynamic? What's wrong with you being able to do the same things when Brad's there? You score those 26, 28, 30 points on a night that Brad's playing, y'all win. So what's going on? Also, as a point guard, you should get more assists. You should be sharing the ball, passing to the open man, not necessarily pulling up 30-footers. Let me chill. Okay. So
get him.
Overall,
get him, Black man.
I'm not trying to be rude or ignorant towards Dinwiddie, but I do believe that he hasn't fulfilled the job that he came here to fulfill, and that puts him on the table.
Yeah, bro. Very well said, man. Very well said. I don't even have anything to add to that. Time to go. Time to go, bro. And the thing about I actually had I gave him a chance. We had a conversation earlier in the season where you were actually on this type of trajectory, I guess you could say, of getting rid of him. And I was like, give him a chance. When you listen, when you actually listen to him speak, you can tell he's really smart. And, I think he has the drive that will make him overcome this. No, sorry, bro. I'm sorry. It's time to go, bro. Tough break, nigga. All right. I mean, for real, bro. I mean, you just be sitting out there. I'm serious. I be watching this dude, and I just be like, bruh, like, come on, like, like, really. But anyway, give me another name, son. Like, let's talk. Let's keep going here with where we're at. One more name. What's another name?
So, I don't want to throw out the big one yet. I don't want to throw out that one. So I'm gonna throw out Rui.
Rui.
Yeah.
No.
So don't get me wrong. I really like Rui. My thing about Rui is he has progressed over his first couple of years. I'm not going to take that away from him. But he hasn't progressed like we hoped he would. So when you come in getting these comparisons to someone like Kawhi, we're expecting Kawhi-ness. That's not a word, but it's a word now, right? We're expecting that Kawhi-ness, that awkward laugh, the huge hands, all that stuff. We're expecting that out of you, and he has potential. I think he has a high ceiling, but if you're looking to win now, I just feel like that's a piece that you can afford to give up. I'm not saying that it's a great piece that we need to give up, but it's something that we can afford to give up to get something that's better now, more polished. I know, it hurts me. I like Rui.
I don't agree. I just don't agree. And shout out to Justin Kutcher. Anyway, hey, I have nothing to say to that, my guy. I do not agree. I think that Rui is one of those unexpendable pieces right now.
I love Rui.
I love him, man.
But do you want to win now? Do you want to win now?
I think he's a now piece. I still think Rui is a now piece. He's just he's only been back for less than a month.
So that's the caveat, right? Is that he hasn't had enough time to show me he's ready to win. He's only played, like, let's say he's played 7 games, if that, right? So his I know. Just this season, like, I just want more. I need more. Don't get me wrong. In my dream of dreams, I don't want them to trade him.
Hey,
but I just see him as a piece on the table.
For the sake of time, we're gonna keep him.
I digress.
All right, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I just Rui is on the unexpendable list, but I respect your selection there. Another name I'm gonna throw out there, I think that we both agree on, is Davis Bertans, man. I mean, come on, you paid this guy what 80 something million, and I mean nothing, absolutely nothing to show for. I mean, it's almost like this man forgot how to shoot ever since he got paid. Ready to go. I know his contract is hard to move. It's not like they haven't tried to. It's just that it's just hard. And I don't know of any contenders that are, that have cap space, because I feel like a contender with cap space could take him on because he's such a good shooter that I think that, it could work out. But anyway, real quick, thoughts on Bertans?
I think in the right system, he could be a good shooter. He could continue to have that. I just don't think this is a system for him. I liked him his first year here. He played really well. I thought he earned his contract. He hasn't deserved it since, though. So as far as I'm concerned, he gets a cut. He gets that axe. Who can take him? I don't know, but I think he could be a part of a package.
Okay. All right. We'll see. To be continued. Give us one last name, man. One last name here to round out the top five Wizards we want to see traded.
I'm sorry. This last one, TB. Ooh. Thomas Bryant. I like the guy. I like his energy. I just don't know if he's the right fit now with Gafford. So Gafford has played really well this year. Really well. TB, I know he is a high energy guy. He's a rim runner. I get it. He can shoot the 3. But as of right now, his 3-point shot isn't what it used to be, or at least it doesn't seem like it. He's made a couple, but I'm pretty sure I saw Justin Kutcher was talking about he was the best spot up shooter on the team. He doesn't look like that. Now, if he hits more threes, I don't know the numbers. I'm just saying what I heard. I don't know the numbers, but if he hits more threes, cool. I get it that we need that in our offense. But as of right now, I'm not seeing it. And I'm not trying to knock him from coming back from the knee injury. I had one too. I get it. It's tough. But I need to see more if we're going to keep him. As of right now, if we're just going off of what he's done in the past, I think that he has some value. I think somebody can use him. And if somebody can use him, then we could probably use the pieces that we can get in return.
Okay.
Plus, we have 3 centers.
I agree with that. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of the three center thing. I think that TB, I love him to death, man. Absolutely love him. I think that he wants to be here. He likes being here, and it's just I think it's a numbers game. I think that Gafford right now he's just a better fit. He works better, and yeah, unfortunately, I think TB deserves to be on this list. But on the other half of this, we're going to talk about the top 5 Wizards we want to see by the end of the season or see traded for, based off of realistic trades. We're not, of course, what I mean, we would love to put Steph Curry up here, you know what I mean, and LeBron and all of that, but nah, we're gonna be realistic as far as like real trade candidates that we can go for. And let's go ahead and give me a name, and then you got like 10 seconds. Give me like 10 seconds. We'll kind of do it like rapid fire here, just real quick as to why you would want to see that person added to the team.
Julius Randle.
Ooh.
For me, I think Julius Randle is just kind of an all-around good utility player. He's tall, he's got size, he can move, he can score, he can dribble, he can handle the ball, he can pass. I feel like that's something we can use. He's kind of like Kuz, but I think he might even be better than Kuz. So having him and Kuz in the starting lineup, I feel like that'd be kind of nasty. We'd have a big starting 5, but like agile. They're able to move. They're able to defend. They're able to score.
I actually really like that pick. Really like that pick. I would love to see Randall move Kuz to the 3. Deadly. Real quick, I'll give you a name. Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox, man. I would love to see De'Aaron Fox on this team. I think that he is like John Wall 2.0. Like, going back to even the Kentucky, comparison and similarities and so forth. They're speed guys, and he's a better shooter than John. I think him, potentially Brad together could work, and I think that there could be some trade packages out there for him. But who's another guy for you?
Sabonis. So Sabonis in my mind is very similar to the Randall comparison. Put him at the 4, move Kuz to the 3. Sabonis isn't necessarily the ball handler, but he's a consistent scorer, consistent rebounder. He's also going to be able to pass the ball from the post, hit threes. I think it'll help.
I agree. I think Sabonis is probably like at the top of all the lists here. We would love to hear from everybody just to see, what your thoughts are as to whether or not you would like to see Sabonis on the team. Real quick, another one for me, Ben Simmons. I know we probably don't want to see this name or see this face, but I'm telling you, Ben Simmons, man, it works. It's a fit. He's a good player. He's a great defender. He can't shoot, but who knows? This whole time, he probably has been working on that jank, and whoever, I really believe that. I think Ben Simmons seems like a really petty dude to the point where I could see him like working extra hard on his jumper, that whoever trades for him is gonna get like the next Ray Allen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, I say Ben Simmons, bro. Who you got to round it out?
I can see that. I'm gonna end this with Seth Curry. In part because I feel like there's a potential there for, I know, honorable mention on our trade side, Bradley Beal going to Philly, and then us maybe getting Ben and somebody, right? So I think that if we got Ben and Seth Curry, I think that would be pretty good for us. I would take it. Like you were saying, blow it up. Bye, Brad. Come on, Ben. Let's go ahead and figure out your jump shot. Oh, matter of fact, I don't need you to shoot. I got Seth Curry over here. He can shoot.
There you go, man. Hey, yeah, I like your thinking, man.
Yeah, that's just where I see it.
But I think that's a symbol of how bad things have gotten. That we are discussing the possibility of Ben Simmons and him possibly being an upgrade on this team.
Yeah. Over
Bradley. Bradley, man. Over Bradley. I don't know. But I'm gonna kick it over to you, man, to round it out here for us, bro. You got any last topics we want to get into?
So this final little topic is really a question for everybody, not just you and I. But do you think, and let's be honest, we don't have a whole lot of people that would go into this category, but do you think there's any Wizards, particularly Bradley Beal and Kyle Kuzma, who do you think that they got snubbed from the All-Star game? Yeah, I'll let you give your take first. But do you think that Kuz or Beal or both were snubbed from the All-Star game?
I think that this is funny that you even bring this up, man. I think this is really funny that you even bring this up because this is a joke. Well, this season has been such a joke to the point where I just no. First of all, to answer your question, no, I don't think that there should be a Wizard that should be in the All-Star game based off of everybody else that has made it. The list recently just came out. I don't disagree. I don't think that there's anybody on our team that is better than anybody that was selected. Sorry to say it. And it's really sad because Brad was an all-NBA player. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just coming off an all-NBA season and you can't even make an all-star team. The record has a lot to do with it, but your play had something to do with it too, bro. So that's my 2 cents on that.
So I agree. However, little caveat, I think that if we were winning, Kuz would have made it. So again, Brad, all NBA player, not making it this year. That's tough. But I do think that if we had a winning record, if we were above 500, if we were higher on the spectrum above 500, like top 6 seed, I think that Kuz would have made it because his play this year has been phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, he's made some plays where I'm like, you should have passed the ball. But that happens to the best of us. Sometimes you just get in the groove and you feel like you got it. But overall, he's hit all of our clutch shots. He's kept us in multiple games. He's won us games. I want to give him the respect that he deserves. So I think that if we had a winning record, I think that Kuz had a spot. But as it stands, below 500, with the things that have been going on in our team, I can't see it. I can't say that I would put anybody in over it, anybody that made it.
Okay. All right. Okay. No, but I'm messing. I agree with that wholeheartedly, though, bro. I think that Kuz, out of everybody, probably deserved it the most because he's averaging 16 and 9 right now. You can't get any better than that. Almost a double going in. We know the clutch stuff. That's well spoken for. He's a great shooter. One thing that I think that he's really been improving on, even as of late, is just more of his drive game. Like when we first got him beginning of the year, bro, I'm talking about. I used to be like, do not go in the paint. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just please don't go in the paint. You know what I mean? But now, he's definitely stepping his game up, and I am really excited to see where he goes moving forward with us. He's definitely not going anywhere. Right. I could see him making an all-star this year. He's probably most improved. I think he's definitely a most improved candidate, especially even if we get our season back on the right track. I could see him winning that for sure. So,
I agree, especially with his improvement in his rebounding, which is spectacular because we need that. I can see that as well.
Yeah. So to be continued, but we want to know from you. We want to hear from y'all, man. We want to know whether or not you think we should have had an all-star this year. Let us know, man. And you can let us know. You can hit us up on IG at 2WizFans. Or you can give us a call, man. You can leave us a little voicemail, send us a text. We'll play it for everybody to hear. We'll put the text out for everyone to see, and we'll make sure we'll show some love. And you can reach us at 571-572-0977. Once again, that's 571-572-0977. Or you can hit us up at 2wiz at gmail.com. We're looking forward to hearing from y'all. Remember, this is about y'all too. All right, we ain't the only 2 Wizards fans that's out here.
For sure.
But real quick, T, anything you want to leave the folks with?
Last thoughts for me is be mindful of what you wish for. Right? If you're wishing for us to blow it up, acknowledge that means we have to get rid of Brad. And I know some people are going to not like that. Some people are not going to like that. And it's fine. You don't have to like it. But if you want to blow it up, it means we need to blow it up. I think the Wizards are in a potential spot for a rebuild. I think there's a chance for it. I think that maybe this is the time. You said it earlier. You think they need to blow it up? I agree. I think there's potential for a rebuild. And if that's the case, bye, Brad.
Hey, and he's going to be the first one to go. I mean, it just has to be that way. I mean, it's unfortunate. I think that, one of the top 10 Wizards. Let's be real. You know what I mean? He's a top 10 Wizard all time, along with John Wall. But even with Wall, we knew that it was time. You know what I'm saying? So same thing with Brad, man. Same thing with Brad.
We need a dog. Shout out. And as much as I love Brad, he's not really a dog. Yeah. But I digress. Brad, we love you. We respect you.
We do.
But it might be time.
It might be time, man. Might be time. But hey, we want to see you turn it around too. Hey, you know
Absolutely.
What I'm saying? Like,
if it's
don't
not
think we're trying
time,
to kick you out.
Tell us. If it's not time, tell us.
Just let us know.
Show us. No,
I mean?
Don't tell me not. Show me. Show me. I want to see it. I want to see Brad Beal averaging 30 points by the end of the season and keeping your assist numbers up. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. If we keep you, if you stay, I expect the Brad Beal that I believe you're capable of being, which is 30 points a game and 6+ assists a game. I believe you can do it. I just want to see it.
Boom. Bradley. Straight like that.
Anyway, if anybody has any questions, if y'all want to talk about anything, if y'all want us to talk about anything, please feel free to hit us up.
Yeah, man. Remember, y'all can hit us up on IG, man, at 2WizFans, or you can hit us up on Twitter as well at 2WizFans. And hey, for Rome Jones, for Tron Jacobs. Hey, we said, we're working on it, guys. We're working on it.
Hey, it's the first show. First show. Give us a break.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun go around. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time. And big shout out to our sponsor, the one and only. We're powered by the Varius, content for all, created by us. See y'all next time. Later.
Peace.
The Varius.